in honor of yesterday's reading, I Ching throw, we got the army. So I went to the bank and traded in some lower denominations and for this $50 bill with Ulysses S. Grant. He was one of our generals. Okay, before he became president. Okay, so let's get your reading going. Today, the question 1, 2, 3. Sometimes I just don't have a question, you know, I give it some thought, but let's just see what happens. What the communications are. Okay, so we'll go like this. And see what the cards want to say. Also in honor of yesterday's reading, we got Deep Dive, the card Deep Dive. So I've been like really paying close attention to how I feel. And this morning, like I feel like things are lining up. You know, like everything's in the same direction. And also for a moment, I felt like I was channeling my dad. It was probably just a memory, but anyways, that felt good. Okay. So, please give us information that is so useful to the viewers. They can use it like a tool. We get this again, health, wealth, and happiness. This was yesterday's reading too, in the cup. Health was the bread, wealth was the dragon, and happiness was the cat. Okay. So yeah, something useful for viewers. Information. Yesterday's reading is playing kind of heavily in today's, like a continuation. Friends, mental affinity. I don't know how many, like 7, 8 times you've gotten this. Some of the videos I deleted because I didn't want to trespass on the copyright of the I Ching. So in those videos there was friends also. Anyways, friendship, mental affinity. For me, okay, 2 equal things are in a relationship, like looking in a mirror, reflection of oneself. Air element makes this a lighter kind of relationship. This one I'm starting to realize, it's, so yeah, lining up and being the same mental, like I was saying, I felt like I was lining up mentally, physically, and you know, all my feelings. As far as manifestation goes, I know this, the universe and us, we reflect each other like looking in a mirror. So however you feel, that's what the mirror of the universe will deliver. Does it make sense like that? Okay, just think in terms like that. Okay, mirror. Let's focus on mirror reflection of oneself. All right. We'll put those aside for now. And let's do a reading, coffee cup reading. Today's the last day for this 9th Street brand of coffee, and we start tomorrow with Humboldt Bay coffee. Okay, so let's get this over here. Look, they added red. Yeah, look at that here, red. The stripes. Okay, let's see. Ooh, whoa. I know the last cup I put in too many grounds. It was like trying to use it up. I could have probably extended it out one more cup. Okay, so we only look at what's right across from the handle. We have one shape I see right away. This looks like a woman in a long dress. Yes, and here it looks like she is in conversation. You know what? You know what? This reminds me of, okay, this looks like a bug. Not a woman, but a bug, an insect with those crooked arms. And here's another bug right here with like the little antenna and the wings and another arm, and they're discussing something. So I want to tell a story. I like to tune in pretty regularly to Divine Lights, the Turkish coffee cup reader in Turkey. She's really great. And in a two past recent ones, she suggested going outside to hug a tree because it's grounding, right? Okay, so the first time I did it, I came away from the tree and I had these tiny flying insects, kind of like that, on me, and then the second time I did it, I came away, I had 3 ants on me, which, I had to go outside. I discovered them later when I came inside and had to, like, one by one, put them on a piece of paper and put them on my front porch. But the more I thought about it, this is disruptive to the lives of the insects. So I decided, okay, from the point of view of the ant and the little flying insects, like they're discussing it. The issue that there they were in their normal habitat, and this human came along and transported them inside her house, and who knows, that ant probably has a colony in the backyard. 3 ants where they are now dislocated. I moved them to the front, which is, in terms of ants, do they have to walk all the way back, or do they just set up a new home? I don't know. Anyways, I'm not going to hug trees anymore. It may work, but from the point of view of the insects their lives are disrupted, I think it's not worth it. Okay, and here, this looks like a fish. Yeah, we got the fish card. Look, right here, health, wealth, and happiness. Yeah, that looks like a fish. Getting into the conversation with the ant and the flying insect. And here's the fish's tail. We'll say, to me it looks kind of like a bow, but this is the tail of the fish, yeah. And down here, there's another little fish. So today is all about, I think, seeing from the perspective of another person. Okay, let's take that with us and do our divination. You know, not just a person, but the other beings. Okay, so this is, okay, so today's question, maybe we don't have a question. We're just going to do the throw. Yeah, we'll just do the throw. Put our message feather right there. Put one back. I'm going to speed up the camera. Add some wild music. I love the music. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so here's our reading in full. To recap, we have health, wealth, and happiness, and friends, mental affinity. Okay, that's good. And then we also have the ant, the flying insect, and the fish from our cup in conversation. And so the first hexagram we got was number 49, revolution, and which is the process of fire in the lake. The fire flares up and evaporates the water, and then the same instant the lake, the water, puts out the fire. And in the process of doing this, we remove, that's the image of the well, the, you know, tapping down into deep into the earth. But sometimes that well has to be cleaned. And line number 1, wrapped in the hide of a yellow cow. This is like the toes, and we've gotten another hexagrams. The moment for starting this process isn't here yet. Don't do anything yet. Be aware it's arriving, but you don't have the strength to pull this off by yourself right now. Okay, then we have influence. The next hexagram formed from these changing lines is number 31. Influence, wooing, relationships. There are all kinds of different relationships, you know, between a government and the people, family members, you know, business partners, employers and, you know, employees. Anyways, people are drawn to you, and it's saying be emptiness, lake on the mountain. This is the lower trigram is mountain, the top is the lake. So if you're empty, like you meditate like the mountain, clear your mind, and you can have a empty mind, you know, open, and then the lake can form here. So that's what you want to do to attract people to you. Be empty and have a clear mind. And then, anyways, that's the way it works. I guess the saying. Okay, so this kind of brings me also back to yesterday of the influencer, the social media influencer. If you're going down that path, you know, or you want to be somebody who attracts a lot of people, there's a process, you know, like you have to be the right person. And in order to prepare for this position, you can meditate. It's an idea. Okay, so that's a really great reading. Nice and fresh, I thought. Interesting that we have... This is subjective. This was my reading, but I think the diviner plays a part in whatever I see, that plays a role. And you may see something different, but I trust the diviners when they see something, because they're the ones communicating with the spirits. Okay, so have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you come back again tomorrow.